Hello Bookish friends, welcome to another Tag Tuesday video. In today's video I'm going to do to read or not to reread tag. This tag was originally created by Robert G, reader of books, and I was tagged by two dear friends, Pat and Meg. I will link all of their tag videos down below. The first prompt is, do you reread fiction? Why or why not? Before watching BookTube, I almost never reread a book. However, after BookTube, I've decided to give rereading a try because many of my friends really do like rereading books that they love. And right now, I reread like 5 to 10 books a year. And those books are almost exclusively fiction books. The reason that I reread such books is that I want to get a new perspective on the books that I've read a long time ago, like when I was a teenager or just a new adult, to see how I would feel about those books that I've loved or maybe did not like, with a more mature perspective. That is actually the main reason why I reread books. Prompt 2, do you reread nonfiction? Why or why not? I read much less nonfiction books than fiction books. I hardly ever reread nonfiction books. Maybe I did reread 1 or 2 nonfiction books, but nothing comes to my mind right now. Question 3. If you reread fiction, what kind of fiction are you most likely to choose? Bestsellers, classical literature, genre fiction, such as fantasy, science fiction, mysteries, romance, westerns, adventure stories. What is your reasons for the choices you made? I mostly read classic stories that I have read when I was younger, like I said before. And the reason is, of course, I mostly can look at them differently when I read them in my more mature age. But I also reread books from my favorite authors. The one that comes to my mind is Agatha Christie, of course. And also I reread Jane Austen books in Jane Austen July, because I really do like their writing style. And when I read or reread books from them, I feel like I'm in such a cozy, safe space. And the last category is when I try to catch up on a series and do not remember anything about the previous books. I sometimes reread the previous book in the series to catch up with the whole story. But that is not very frequent. Prompt 4. If you reread nonfiction, what kind of nonfiction are you most likely to choose? Histories, biographies, autobiographies, memoir, philosophy, science, theology, travelogues. What is your reason for the choice you made? I would most probably choose biographies and autobiographies because I'm mostly interested in the story in a book. And these genres of nonfiction books would have the most stories in them. So it is very probable that I would reread biographies or autobiographies. Prompt 4. If you read a book which has been translated from another language, would you reread the same book in a newer or different translation? I actually did that with Agatha Christie books for Emily's project, Agatha for Alice. I reread some of the Agatha Christie books in their Turkish translation, such as The Body in the Library and Murder at the Vicarage. Prompt 6. How many times would you reread the same book? If it is not Persuasion, which is the book that I reread the most, it is most often 3 times at most, but I mostly would reread the same book only twice. Question 7. What's the most recent book you reread? It is Emma by Jane Austen. It was actually my first time rereading it, so I read it for the second time. And I read the book for Jane Austen July this year in 2025. The last prompt is tagging some friends. I will tag Jess, Jim, Becky and Dia. And of course anyone who wants to do this tag. So those were my answers for to reread or not to reread book tag. Please comment down below what do you think about rereading books, especially nonfiction books. And if you're a new viewer, first of all, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hope to see you very soon. Bye. As for Turkish word of the day, I'm going to choose language. Language means dil in Turkish, and dil is our Turkish word of the day. Have a good day.